Christian Novels Audiobooks, The Story of Wayne and Jean Vozzolo, The Cross Penny, episode number 53. But I don't know that I want you to go away again so soon. You just got home and I thought you were gone from me forever. Mama, I understand, but I've not been able to find a job here. I just can't sit around doing nothing while you're working like crazy. Okay, call the Vozzolos. I'm off Tuesday and Wednesday next week. I'll take you down there on Tuesday. Mark called the Vozzolos. Then he said, "Sure, Mrs. Vozzolo. Here she is." Mark handed the phone to his mom. "Mrs. Vozzolo wants to talk to you." "Hi, yes, this is Beth Tompkins." "Okay, sure, call me Beth." "Yes, that would be fine. I would like that very much. Thank you, Jean. We will see you Tuesday morning." She smiled as she hung up the phone. "Jean wants me to spend Tuesday night. I think that is a very nice gesture." "Mama, you will like them very much. They are good people." "Oh, wow. Mark told me you could cook, Jean. He understated it," Beth said the next day at lunch. "Jean, you really need to come up with a cookbook." "Well, I'm anxious to have a piece of cake," Jean replied. "That was really a gracious thing to bring it with you." "Can we do that in a little bit with some coffee?" Wayne asked. "I would like to take you on a tour of Vozzolo produce first." Everybody agreed. "Here, I think we'll all fit in the truck." Wayne opened the truck door. "Big guy might have to fit in the front." Beth laughed. "I'm used to working around his long legs." "Speaking of working, I know that you work, but what do you do, if you don't mind me asking?" Jean inquired as she climbed in the crew truck. "I don't mind at all. I work for a little machine shop as a CNC operator. Actually, I do more maintenance and repairs on all the machines than actually running them. The shop's got a big contract right now, so I get called in for lots and lots of overtime. I'm actually very happy you invited me down here just to get away from my phone." Beth laughed, but Mark noticed her laughter was somehow different. Wayne drove them to the fields where migrant workers were picking tomatoes. Tractors were busy plowing under some other produce. "Mr. Vozzolo, why are they plowing under those plants? They look like they haven't been picked." "They haven't. They're just going to waste. We fulfilled all of our orders for the summer squash, so we have no choice but to turn them under and prepare for the next crop to be planted there," Wayne answered. "There's no reason to pay my workers for something I have to throw away anyway. Mark, see those stakes down by the main highway?" "The ones with the pink flags?" Mark asked. "Yes, I had that portion of a property line surveyed, so you will be able to put up a straight fence." "That's good. The last fence I put up was in the Philippines, and it was anything but straight. We did it in the dark and used the trees that were already there for all of the fence posts." Mark went silent. "Mark, are you okay?" Beth asked. "Yes, Mama, I'm fine. I was just thinking about that night. Sorry. Now tell me more, Mr. V." "Mr. V, I really like that. Well, the fence is really something we need to do." "Yes," Jean interrupted. "We lose thousands of dollars worth of produce because people think nothing of strolling in from the road and helping themselves." And it's true. Even people who say they are Christians take the produce thinking it's free. Folks don't seem to mind taking what doesn't belong to them and think nothing of it. "I totally get that, Mr. V." Mark shook his head. "Yeah, I totally get that. Let's make it extra tall and put extra strings on it. Let's keep them out." "Already in the works. I've ordered the tallest fence post I could get. We will just enjoy the time together tomorrow. Come Thursday, you and I are going to the tractor supply dealership and pick up the auger and whatever else we need to drill those posts with a little tractor. They have it all in stock for me. We'll take the little tractor with us, and they'll teach us both how to safely run the equipment. The guy at the dealership told me you only need one person to operate it safely. So after you get a number of holes drilled, I'll assign some fellas to help put the poles in the ground." "How does that sound?" Jean asked Beth. "It sounds wonderful to me. Being safe around equipment is something his dad and I taught Mark and practiced all along when we ran a cattle ranch. Even now at the shop, I have to get on some of these men because they are taking shortcuts that are actually widowmakers." "Mark, Wayne is going to take us over where your apartment is and show your mom. Tony had asked us to build him a little apartment across the road for when he came back. Normally our apartments are for our migrant work families, but now they all go home to their homes every night. Yes, we have a bunkhouse for our single young men, but we both decided we would like you to live in Tony's apartment while you were here, Wayne explained. You can, of course, eat with us or in the mess hall or even cook something yourself, just as long as you use the ugly produce. Ugly produce? What's that, Mrs. V? Mark asked. Both Wayne and Jean laughed. It's produce that's misshapen. The stores only want the perfectly shaped produce. They say they can't sell ugly tomatoes, funny-looking squash, and things like that in the stores. It's just as nutritious, though, and costs just as much to grow, I would guess, from my past experience running the cattle ranch, Beth said. Yes, it does. So, Mark said, let me get this straight. You have folks stealing from you, and then you plant too much to make sure you cover your orders, plus you can't sell the ugly stuff. Is that right? Mark, you just summed up Vozzolo produce in one sentence.